Aloha!
Aloha,
What's up,
we're
guys?
live.
We are live. Let's see, do we have the counter running? Yes, we are. So, as I told you guys in the description, we are starting from the International Marketplace here
On Kuhio
on
Avenue.
Kohio Avenue. Um, as you can see, we're standing outside. Let me flip this. So, International Marketplace. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Um, so I'm just gonna kind of wait here for a little bit. I need to know in the comments if you guys can hear me. I have a microphone attached to the phone, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting audio. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Aloha. Hey. On Hawaii time is on. What's up, guys? Nice to see
Hi.
you. Fantastic. Okay, I have a new microphone on my uh, phone here, and I want to make sure. Okay. Do you want to hold this for me for a second?
Because in order
Okay.
to go through the international marketplace, this is what you have to do.
You have to put on a mask. So, and it's just basically to walk through.
Thank you for the sound check.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're ready to go.
As you can see, we're beach ready.
Yes, we are beach ready. We're about to go hang out on the beach. I hope you guys can hear me. I know my voice may be a little bit muffed right now because I have my mask. So to come into the international marketplace, you should have your mask on.
Yeah, even though you don't go into the store, you still have
Right. Even if you don't go into the store and you're just walking through, you should have a mask on. As you can see, everyone's wearing a mask here. So the international marketplace, obviously, we know it has a lot of stores, and not all the stores are open. At the moment, there are a few that are open. We'll pass the few right now. I'm not going to go up to the second level, but there are stores on the second level as well that are open. I can hear you.
on the inside. That's where you got your slippers, right?
Yes, correct. So as you can see, there are some stores that are still closed.
And the stores that are open, empty.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can hear Irina, but the stores that are open, there's literally no one in it. So I guess not everyone is ready to really shop yet and come out. ABC store is open. There's some people on the top up there going to a couple stores. There are restaurants on the third level, I believe. So this area here, they normally have hula dancing and performances on given nights, normally, but not anymore for obvious reasons. I hope the video doesn't get strike because it's picking up the music in the background.
Oh, can you guys hear the music?
Yeah, can you guys hear the music?
In this mall, they always
Yeah, there's always music being played in the mall. And also, before I continue, I wanted to apologize yesterday. I know a lot of people were saying the footage was shaky. I don't have a stabilizer for my phone, and it was a very in the moment thing.
Yeah, well, I went to the beach first. I sent Devon the video of how many people were on the beach, and he's like, okay, I'm coming to the beach too. And then once he got to the beach, he decided to do live on his phone.
Right. So I'm
So
trying to.
it's just a live
I'm
video,
under.
okay? It's not a full-on production and shit.
So I'm trying to keep my hand as steady as possible because you guys ripped me a new one yesterday because my footage was shaky. But I was, to my defense, I was walking in the sand, so I tried to be as steady as possible, and I'll try to keep that in mind throughout this video until I get my stabilizer. So as you notice, there's another security guard here at the other entrance or exit, and they just reassure that everyone that walks through the mall actually have a mask on. Aloha! We should go take a test ride in a Tesla. Let's take it to the North Shore. Rolex is officially open. Yesterday I almost went in there and bought a watch. No, not really. So as you can see, there's still people walking around, a few people here and there. Still not a lot considering this is Memorial Day. The sidewalks are still empty considering. And that really just goes to show you that Waikiki is just so tourist driven. And when there are no tourists, it is just ghost town here regardless whether
That whole cheesecake factory closing.
they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Ah, so if you guys can confirm that, Irina just said, I don't know if you can hear her, but the Cheesecake Factory has filed for bankruptcy. I think Thrifty car rental also did. So a lot of businesses are really feeling it. And there are people outside this Cheesecake Factory. Those people are waiting for their order because it's only pickup only. So I'm gonna walk through along here just to get to the beach area, and then I'm going to get this chair off my back, and then I'm going to continue the walk, and we'll do some walking and talking.
Normally in this area, you see a lot of tourists taking photos with surfboards. Oh, really?
Yes, I know. I told the story yesterday about Cheesecake Factory. We did eat at Cheesecake Factory once, and it was at 4 o'clock in the morning after coming from a club. And at that time, everything tastes good, so I wasn't really sure if Cheesecake Factory food is really good, but I'm sure you guys have had it before, so I'm sure you can tell me whether or not Cheesecake Factory is good or not.
Yeah. You know, Irina's
Yeah.
into very inappropriate times.
I see. The food is average, but the cheesecake is delicious.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the cheesecake did taste good. That's for sure.
I can't wait for Hula Grill to open up. I miss my mochi waffle.
Oh yes, the mochi waffles at Hula Grill. If you guys have ever had that here at the Hula Grill, it's amazing. I don't know when they're going to open up again, but we are here. And there's Duke's, and they're still closed. Whap, whap, whap. So I'm gonna find a place in the sand. I'm just gonna put my stuff down, and then I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna take a stroll, and I'm gonna come back. When I walk back in the loop, I'll show you guys what the beach looks like and how many people are out here, and if people are social distancing. Yeah. I love how these guys have their tents. Yeah, that is good. Okay.
You want me to hold the camera while
Yeah,
you set
and
it
I'll
up?
set up. Just don't make it shake. Make it shaky.
Sorry guys, we're just setting up here, and Devon will continue with you while I'm gonna chill on the I'm gonna chill on the beach, and Devon will take a walk with you. I love this view. Look how many yachts are there, or I don't know what type of boats those are, all the way out there. Sailboats. I think they have sailboats because the sails are down and all you see is sticks. So funny. We need to upgrade our cheer system, and no, chairs are fine. The umbrella, our umbrella is messed up. We need to buy a new one. So if you know a good brand, let us know. Thank you, Tom. It is So peaceful.
It's all broken
No, no. The van says it's all broken. All right, back to the van.
Okay, guys, what's up? I'm back. So apparently, our umbrella had better days. Time to get a new umbrella. Okay, so I'm off. See you in a bit. Say bye, Irina.
Let me take care of my man.
Ciao, ciao. Okay, so I'm going to begin the walk again, back on the avenue. So we're gonna go through what's open and what's not, and then I'm gonna walk all the way down by the Honolulu Zoo, and I'm gonna loop back around. Except when I loop back around, I'm actually going to be walking on the beach. So we'll start off here this time. Aloha, Eric. Happy birthday. That's awesome. How are you celebrating it? Are you on the beach also? So, where are all you guys from at the moment? If you guys can just put that in a comment, let me know where you're from. City, state, town. You're in a boat. Vancouver in the house, Texas in the house, Cali in the house, Toronto in the house, Florida in the house. Ooh, on Hawaii time in the house. That's awesome. You guys are so welcome. You guys are so welcome. I had fun doing this yesterday, so we decided to do it again. I am, this is actually, again, we haven't done live often. So my apologies for yesterday's shaky footage. So I'm trying to keep it much stabler today. Until I did order a stabilizer. So being that we're probably going to do this more upon request, I'm going to have a stabilizer and you guys are going to get really steady footage. So that's a plus. Oh, Alaska. Nice. So again, a couple stores are opening. So many people are telling us that they're supposed to either be in Hawaii at this time or they're actually booked to come within a week or two or a month, and everyone's concerned and everyone's like, oh my goodness, is the quarantines going to be lifted? Because as you know, aloha, as you know, oh, this guy's stopping me. Choo! As you know, at this time it's still a 14-day quarantine. Hey, Jose from Florida. And technically, if you do come here, you're supposed to stay in your hotel for 14 days, but who really wants to do that? So they're not telling you cannot come to Hawaii, but they are telling you if you come, you need to keep your butt inside your hotel room for 14 days. That's a long time. So it's a deterrent, I think. There's a couple of hotels there with no one in it. So I could understand your concerns if you are booked for Hawaii, not sure whether or not the quarantine is going to be lifted. But I guarantee you, the moment the quarantine gets lifted, there's going to be an influx of people here. It's going to be madness because people can't wait to get out. And if you can get here, when you do get out, why not, right? There's the one that's surf rider hotel. Love this hotel. So pretty. So guys, as you can see, there's not a lot of people on the street, and it's just a little after 3 p.m. here. So you know normally this would be so packed. No, Eric, I don't do TikTok. I haven't gotten on that yet. You know, it's hard juggling all these different social media and hard to keep up. Urban Outfitters are open. And of course, you can get shave ice. I know, right? It's so crazy to see Waikiki so empty. It feels so strange. Direct to YouTube. So straight from the phone, direct to YouTube. Thanks, Tom. Bathing suit. San Lorenzo, they're open. I mentioned this before. So the surf racks here, there was a fire and it all burnt down, and they just rebuilt it and they just repainted it 2-3 days ago. And I went into the precinct, which is here, and I asked them what was the situation with that, and they said it right now it's still under investigation, and that it was it may be arsonists. So we'll see. It's still under investigation what happened there. Have fun, guys. Be safe. See you soon. There's the Honolulu precinct. And that is why you see all of the police vehicles. But that is not why you see all these construction trucks. I'm not sure. We are actually going to be headed up to the North Shore. There are, I've seen a couple of food trucks on the other avenues that are open. I'm not sure what their hours are, and I don't know how many food trucks. So I'm not 100% sure about that. We are going to the North Shore, and we're going to see if all the food trucks out there are open. That'd be interesting to see. Happy Memorial Day from Peru. Thank you. Same to you. Hope you're enjoying it. Again, if you joined us yesterday, these construction vehicles are here because the beach is drastically eroding. And I'm not sure how much it was. I did read an article, but I think it's $1.8 million they've invested in trying to protect the beach by building a wall. So where I left with Irina, there are some huge rocks there that they're putting in the water, and they're creating kind of a barrier there to kind of block the waves, so the waves doesn't erode the beach. And that's what they're working on. But I told you guys I will be doing a full vlog on that, explaining exactly what's going on, giving you guys all the facts. So here's the infamous Duke statue, and look, there is no one in front of Duke's statue taking a photo. How can I do that's crazy. That's crazy. Big shout out to Michael Hernandez. Oh, nice. Look at that. This statue, guys. This is like, I would want to compare this to like the Statue of Liberty in New York City. It's like everyone comes here and everyone takes a photo in front of the statue, and there's no one here. Normally you'd have to take turns trying to get a photo in front of this guy here. So yes, times have changed. So sad. Now, yesterday someone asked me about the homeless. I did a little bit of research, but I'm actually going to do more and find out exactly what happened, because during the COVID-19 situation here, you no longer really see the homeless around. And I did find out that they did provide shelter for the homeless during these times. So just in case you were wondering, I know a couple of people had asked. So I wanted to give you guys that little bit of information. I would be digging deeper into that and finding out more for you guys. So here, where the cars come in and they drop off the surfboards, you're able to drop off and pick up. It's just a loop that goes around the... I know I did this yesterday, but who knows the name of this tree? It's called... what's the name of this tree, guys? Yay! Yeah, Anthony, sure. Nope, won't be jumping off the wall today. That'll be for another day. But we're heading there anyway. The waves are massive over there too, so that should be a lot of fun. Oh, another ABC store. On my way back, I'm gonna go into the ABC store because I gotta get some drinks and stuff. But look at this. This is what I was telling you guys. This is locals. These are local. This is how locals do it here. Check this out. They don't play. They're not coming out here with just their little beach umbrellas. They come out here full-blown tents and all the goodies. Look at this. This is just awesome. This is awesome. You see that? You see that setup they have here? It's like they have a Walmart here. You see giant bags of chips and Gatorade canisters, and this is how they do. This is awesome. That's how they do it up here. And you see that when you go to a lot of the beaches on the west side, where you get to see most of the locals, and the North Shore. That's kind of the setup you'll see. But it's very rare that you see tents like this set up on Waikiki. Exactly. That's so cool. I hope the footage is not too shaky, guys. I'm trying to walk at an even pace here. Trying to keep in mind to keep the camera steady. I don't want nobody chewing me out again. Because otherwise I won't do a live until I get my stabilizer. So the grass shack, normally this is here, and they would have pineapple drinks and all really good beverages and stuff. Obviously this is closed. And it's still taped off. Thanks, guys. If it gets too shaky, someone let me know. So now we can see the seawall out there. Yesterday we couldn't see it. It was completely covered. But now you can see it a little bit, which is awesome. Oh, nice. Cape Cod. Welcome. McDonald's is open. So this would be another area where you would normally see a lot of homeless people. Not regular people really don't sit on these benches. It's normally the homeless. You'll notice every time they just relax. They're smart. They stay in the shade. We're the only ones that want to be out in the sun. Across the street is Cheeseburger. That's the building with the wavy roof. They're also closed. Lifeguards on duty. Lifeguards come off duty at 6, so basically in about 2 hours and a half they'll be making an announcement letting everyone know that they will no longer be on the beach providing their services. I notice there are certain areas on the beach. Hey, Detroit in the building. The swells are pretty big out there. We have a lot of surfers. I'm going to be coming around. So if you guys are just joining us, welcome. Be sure to, in the comments, let us know where you're from. I'm walking alongside the street, Waikiki, but I am going to be cutting in at within a few, and I'm going to be walking actually on the beach. So you guys are going to be seeing how everyone is trying to social distance while laying out in the sun. What's up, Lucille? Nice of you to join us, bro. Callie in the house. What time is it in Cali right now? I think we're only 3 hours behind. In East Coast, we're 6 hours. 6:30. Got it. There's a lot of people on the walls today, which means a lot of jumpers. Oh wow. Okay, it's 9:30. Hey, Kansas City in the building. Oh, the other side of the beach is slammed. Wow. For some reason, this side is always packed, this side of the beach, where the volleyball nets are. I'm not sure why. Maybe because there's more waves there and people kind of enjoy the waves. 9:30 in Florida. All right, I'll have someone hold my phone and then I'll jump in. And then hopefully I'll get my phone back when I get out. Got the reggae playing. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Do you see how these guys do it? This is how it should be done. Look, they got a whole speaker system out here. Baltimore in the house. This is the island life. This is what I'm talking about. Chee! There's Starbucks over there. Starbucks is open. Yeah, this side is bustling for sure. Much more busier than the side where Irina and I were on. Wow, look how many people on the wall. Oh God. People playing volleyball. Yeah, I hope you can make it here in October. Hopefully by then everything is already. Oh, the smell out here. And I'm not talking about the smell of suntan lotion. There's other smells. Wow, it's slammed. It's way so much so than yesterday. Look at this, guys. Whoa. Alright, let's see who's jumping. Oh, there's a whole line of people here ready to go. And here comes the wave, which means everyone's going to be jumping. And they're off. So cool. I love this. And from what I'm looking at here, it's mostly kids that are in the water. Yeah, of course there's adults, but it's just a lot of kids in the water. The adults, I guess, are just kind of laying back. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh! Okay, the phone just got wet. That was a big splash. So that's the purpose when they jump. They try to make the biggest splash as possible. So they twist their bodies in a way to create these massive splash, and that's the idea of the jumps. I'm gonna back up a little bit so the camera doesn't get wet. This guy's going. You see how they jump? And you can hear it. You hear the splash, like the slapping in the water. That's really what they're trying to accomplish. And there's a seal in the water. You hear it? So awesome. All ages, all sizes, all jumping. So would you guys jump off this wall, or have you jumped off this wall before? I want to say it's about 10 feet. No, it's more than 10 feet. Probably about a 20 foot jump. No bubbles. All right, here goes a wave. They're coming in. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a big splash. Oh, I just got wet again. This guy creates some massive splashes. I'm already super wet. Wow. It's very shallow though. It really is shallow. Once you land, that's why they jump. So they jump when you see when the wave swell comes in. That's when they jump, and it cushions their fall because, wow. Because technically the water's so shallow. As soon as you jump, you can basically stand in it. So to cushion their fall, they wait for the rise of the wave to then jump, so they can have a cushion. Well, most of them do. He just jumped. That's so awesome. This guy always splashes me. All right, let me get out of here. I'm getting completely soaked. Let me go. Look at how they're all lined up. All locals, guys. All locals. They're just here having a blast, enjoying it. Really nice to see. Oh, nice swell coming in now. Yes, absolutely. I just said the same thing. It's so nice to see the locals out here enjoying themselves, enjoying the beach, because normally this... how is it? Yeah, normally you don't really see this. This would just be all tourists on here. So it's really, really nice to see them enjoying the beach. There's a wall break right here. Okay, this is the first. Let me know if you guys have seen this before. So he has a fishing pole, and I thought the line was actually in the water. You take a guess where his line is. You know where his line is leading to? You ready? Watch this. Yes, that's his kite, and he has it on a fishing line. I have never seen that one before. That good one. Look. It's a fishing pole with a kite attached to it. Where's the kite? I lost it. I can't see it in the sun. Yeah, look at it right there. That is so epic. I've never seen that before. Kite fishing. That's a new one. See, you learn something new every day, right? Never stop learning. This area right here is so cool. When you're in the water here and you're just around this area, because of the waves coming in, it creates a suction. You see this? It's almost like a whirlpool. You look at that guy. He's in one place and the water is just, one is sucking him in, the other one is trying to push him out. And you actually just stay still right in that area. It's so awesome. Let's see if he does it again. It creates a vacuum right in this area right there between the two rocks. And there it is. Look, you see he's in one spot. Even though he's underwater, he's not moving. There he is, popped up. And it just feels really cool. All right, for the ladies that are on here, I'm gonna give you a little bit of eye candy. All right, here we go. This is the eye candy for the ladies. Okay, I did my good deed for today, guys. Got the surfer boys out here, you know. They're just gonna throw their board off the ledge there and just jump in. Okay, so I'm gonna walk back now, and I'm gonna head back now on the beach. I got you. Don't worry about it, brother. We're about to walk on the beach now, so we're gonna get the eye candy for all my guys here. So more than likely now I'm going to walk a little bit slower once I get on the beach, just because I'm going to be in the sand and I don't want the phone to shake too much. Yes, eye candy definitely get the ratings up, of course. Always. That never fails, never changes. There's the Honolulu Zoo right over there, and it's closed. And there's the number 8 bus to Waikiki. So this is where I go on the beach now. The 14-day quarantine is still in effect till June 30th. That is the last we've heard so far. So until June 30th, then we'll see exactly what happens, if they're going to lift it or if they're going to extend it. Plane tickets. So I'm actually trying to get my mom and my daughter here for July, because school is now over for them. Well, for my younger daughter. And the flights from New York, I mean, I'm not sure where you're located, but from New York, flights are relatively cheap. It's going for about a little over $500. And normally it would be way more expensive than that. So I think fares are a little cheap, and I think obviously if you're from LA, it'll be even probably cheaper than that. But it all depends, you never know. But I'll definitely start shopping around. Okay, we're on the beach. Let's see the temperature of the water. I have a thermometer attached to my feet, so it'll tell me the temperature of the water. No, not really, just kidding. But of course, it is very warm. That's correct. Most of the hotels won't be open, I'm sure, until the quarantine is lifted. But they are still hotels that are open at the moment. A few of them off the side streets. The sand is actually not hot at all. It's not hot at all. But here the water is like really washing up, so it's keeping the sand cool. Further up I can give you more of an accurate answer for that, but it hardly is ever hot. Like, it's not that type of heat where, you know, it's unbearable. I'm sure it gets like that at times, but not today, my friend. missing Hawaii is such a good thing because it makes you come back, right? You get that yearning. It's like, I need to come back. I need to revisit it. Nope, the lagoon is closed. The lagoon has not opened as yet. And that won't open up till the hotel opens up. And for all you yogis out there, here's a little bit of inspiration. My friend here. Challenging the vibes from the ocean. Nope, the pillboxes, as far as I know, well, the pillboxes are funny because some of them, like for example, well, Coco Head is not a pillbox; it's a hike, and that is attached as a part of a state park. So to get to that hike, you have to go through the park, and there's baseball fields there and stuff. So that they can control, and they do close it off. But as far as the pillboxes, I think you can go to the pillboxes because it's just a trail. So it's not really, it's not by the state. If anyone knows any more information on that, definitely let me know. But as far as I know, I've seen a few photos on Instagram of my friends, and they've gone to the pink pillbox and the pillbox. What's the other one? By Lanikai, and they were on top. And again, it's just a trail. So I guess they really don't close it. There are people on the walls. Oh, my foot is just getting shaky. Sorry, guys. Coco Head is closed. It's not open at the moment. And I can't wait for that to open because that is one of my favorite hikes.
I think the thing that's crazy is, like, they let us go an hour later.
Kind of walk out here so we can look back at the beach. Oh, I'm so self-conscious now of the camera shaking so much. Sorry, guys. I promise once I get my stabilizer, this will be a thing of the past. But thank you for bearing with me. Thank you. Just doing a quick pan. Thanks, Bobby, appreciate it. And we're going to walk all the way over there. It's a little bit too late for that. I already ordered it. So we'll just have to wait and see for it to come. Hopefully, that's another thing. Talking about ordering stuff, right? So a lot of people are like, oh, being in Hawaii is so far away from everything. How's it? Most of the stuff we order, and we do order a lot of stuff through Amazon. And believe it or not, I don't know wherever it is you're located, I don't know how long your Amazon usually takes. We do Amazon Prime, and Amazon usually takes anywhere from 3 to 3. I would want to say anytime from we've seen it as far as 2 days, 2 to 5 days. Amazon comes, and that's pretty good considering that we're in Hawaii. So, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, you try to get stuff delivered to Hawaii, it takes just forever. We don't see that. We usually get our packages on time. Every once in a while, our packages through Amazon gets pushed back, but that's really, really rare. Let's see here. So here's the restroom. Dole Plantation is still closed at the moment, but like I said, we're going to be heading up to the North Shore for a drive, and we're gonna see kind of what's open or what's not. If you guys want us to also live stream that when we get out to the North Shore, kind of let us know. Let me know in the comment if you guys want me to live stream that, and we'll be glad to do that from you. Hey, Texas again in the building. Yes, they already fixed it. I just passed it a little while ago. I'm actually about to pass it again, and they did fix it already. It's been fixed and it's been painted, but it's just not open as yet. Nope. As you can see, there are no homeless around the table except for one guy over there. But as I mentioned before, I know you guys are just joining. Some people are just joining us and they didn't get that information. They do have the homeless in, as far as I know, in the shelter. So. I apologize if I missed some of the questions you guys are asking. The sun is kind of glaring on my screen at the moment, and I don't necessarily see everything. As far as booking tickets, my advice would be just to hold off a little bit, just to kind of see what's going on, because at this point in time, we really don't know what's going to happen and how long we're going to be under quarantine, and you don't want to be battling after booking tickets with your booking agent to get your money back because it's still under quarantine here, and you don't really want to be here during quarantine just because you have to stay in your hotel. We spoke about that before. If you're just coming here, you have to stay in your hotel for 14 days. The only way you can leave your hotel is in the case of an emergency. So anything you want to eat, anything you want to drink, you have to order it in through Uber Eats or if the restaurants deliver. It's kind of tough. Someone's flying their drone. I was going to bring my drone out today and fly it, but because I'm going for a swim after this walk, I want to leave my drone out and about. Oh, another thing, speaking about that as well, keep remembering as I'm going along. So a few people had asked us about safety situations here in Oahu, but like with any place else, you have to be cautious about where you're going and your personal belongings. You can't take anything for granted. It is pretty much safe here, but there is a lot of petty theft. Also on the beach, someone had asked that, and we're going to include that in one of our vlogs where there's a neat trick actually to if you're the only one in the beach and you don't have someone to watch your stuff, like if you know, I mean, when you do come to the beach, you come with a cell phone at the very least, right? So there's actually a way to protect your stuff while on the beach that you don't have to worry about it. You can actually just go in the water and not worry about your personal belongings. And we're going to show you that little trick that we learned from a local here. So I'm back here again by Duke's statue. This is the back end. You see all the machines. These are all the rocks that they're using to fill in the wall. And I don't know if you guys can see, but you see how steep this slope is? And this is where I'm trying to keep the camera steady, but there's a steep slope here. And normally it wasn't like that, so it's getting worse. And here they have steel barriers, which this wasn't here before. But I think the reason they put this here is now is because all these heavy machinery is going onto the beach, and it's also ripping up the sand. So I think they use these metal plates here to help with that. I'm about to get wet because the water is coming right up. Okay. Just get past this part really quickly. So here's the surfboard rack that we mentioned before. You see it's been replaced. It's all nicely painted white. So sad to see the beach eroding so fast though. Yeah, the rack looks really nice. It's been painted nice and white. I went into the precinct and I asked them yesterday when the racks will be open, and they said they're not sure as yet. They still have a few things they have to do to it. But that's kind of wild that someone would set it on fire. And note that the precinct is literally right behind it. I mean, or in front of it. It's kind of crazy. So here you notice the steel beams we were talking about. So they're really implementing a lot of different things to try to keep this sand in place. Oh. How are you? Let's take a look back here, see where we came from. So that's Diamond Head in the distance. Really nice hike. There's some surfers out there today. The surfers usually come out more in the evening times and in the early morning. I guess the swells are bigger then. Just continue walking. So you notice this part of the beach is not as many people as where we were before, where they were jumping off the ledge, the walls there. This part, pretty much people are spaced off here. So it's just about 4 p.m. here. Sun's still up, way up in the sky. We have another probably 2.5 hours before sunset. Oh, Sandy Beach is the best for body surfing, but it is very dangerous in Sandy Beach. It is very dangerous if you don't know what you are doing. I've seen many people break body parts. So if you don't know what you're doing and you're not a good swimmer, I wouldn't suggest it. I would kind of bodyboard out here in smaller waves. They're always doing rescues in Sandy Beach. Beautiful place. We go there and we just like to just watch the the bodyboarders. If you watch the vlog we did on Ultimate Beach Tour of Oahu, we did the east side and we also did the south side, and we showed you Sandy Beach, and we did an in-depth review on that. So you get to see everything you need to know about that beach. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do so. And we're almost back to where we started. We've been living in Hawaii now for 2 years, going on 3. We had left Hawaii in early February of this year, and we were going to start traveling for 3 years and then eventually come back and live full-time in Hawaii. And we went to Australia when we left Hawaii. We packed up everything and we left. We went to Australia, and we stayed in Australia for 2 weeks, and we took a cruise. It was a 21-day cruise to Tahiti and Bora Bora. And at this time, that's when the COVID-19 struck, and we were on the cruise, and we were pretty much stranded at sea on the cruise for a while, being bounced around. No one wanted to didn't want us to dock. But luckily for us, no one on our cruise was infected. And eventually, Hawaii took us in. And how fun is that? We left Hawaii, and then within a month of being on the cruise ship, we actually came right back to Hawaii, and we got off the ship here. And we found an apartment again, and this is where we are now. So I think Hawaii doesn't want us to leave, I think is the moral of the story. But that's fine. We're good with that. So yes, that's the story in a nutshell. We're going to stay in Hawaii for a while until this all blows over, before we actually decide to pack up and leave again, because we do want to travel. It is in our plan to at least travel for about 2 to 3 years. We were going to start in Europe. We had plans already booked for Barcelona. We were starting in Spain, and we had to fight Airbnb to get our money back for the booking of Airbnb, because we had the Airbnb booked for a month in Spain. And because that's considered a long-term stay, they gave us a lot of hassle getting our money, our refund, because they said they have nothing to do with that. Once it becomes a long-time stay, they can't really kind of jump in and deal with the situation. We have to deal one-on-one with the host of the Airbnb, which is something I didn't know. So just in case you guys do book an Airbnb for, I think it's over 3 weeks, then you're actually just dealing with the, even though it is through Airbnb, you are dealing with the host, and the host make the decision whether or not you can cancel. So if you book the Airbnb for 3 weeks, a month, or what have you, and which is considered a long-term stay, and then you decide that you can't make it for whatever reason, it's totally up to the host, and Airbnb doesn't really get in between that. So that's something that we learned. But because it was the COVID-19, and we had to give them about 15 pieces of documents stating that there was no way we would have been able to get there, from airports, no one flying on the airlines, to cruise ships not being able to dock, to, you know, how many people actually have the infection over there in Spain. It was just, they made us go through so much to get our money back. But at the end of the day, we did, and we figured that was a part of the whole deterrent system to try to just make us say, oh, to hell with it. But we fought it tooth and nail and got our money back. That was not cool of Airbnb, but I guess that's their policy, so it is what it is. So just be wary of that situation. I'll go back a little bit here. So yeah, but we did our time here in Hawaii. We did shoot a lot of informative vlogs, as usual. That's what we do. And we still have so much more to publish. So even if I left Hawaii today, I would still have so much information on the island that would be uploading. So the content will definitely continue to roll in. But yes, Hawaii definitely does have our heart, and this is where we really want to be, and we plan to be. But we do hope that if we do decide to leave, that you guys will come along with us, because we'll continue doing the exact same thing, just in other places, you know? Show you the world. You'll be able to follow us on our journey. So yeah, you see people, they're kind of, I think everyone is kind of social distancing. Again, people are in their groups, but people are, you know, they have their distance between each other. It's not that bad. Maybe not so much on the other side. Thank you so much, Bobby. I'm gonna walk with you guys over to the other side there, where you can see the rocks that they're filling into the ocean. Let's see, I think I can walk. I'm gonna try walking through here. I'm gonna show you guys how they're actually building this wall here to break the waves. And now the rocks become a table for people to sit and eat and have lunch. There you have it. So I know it's kind of difficult to see because we're at ground level. I did shoot this with the drone, so I have aerial footage of it. So someone had asked me about the sand. So at this point, the sand is much warmer than it was on the other side of the beach, again, because this sand here is not getting wet, but the sand is fine here. And there are all the rocks that are being put into the ocean. Try to keep the sand on the beach. As you can see, hotels are still closed. The major ones, at least. Some of the hotels are open, but it's not 100% staffed. A lot of people got laid off. Yes, I wouldn't say it's over in June. It's till June 30th, and then we'll see what happens as it gets closer to the 30th, if they are going to make another announcement and extend it or lift it. But regardless of what they do, I will definitely post a video as soon as it happens. I don't know if I'm going to go live, but again, in our community, on our YouTube, on our community page, I usually put updates as soon as it breaks, because I might not be able to come out here and shoot what it is or whatever the situation is, but I do post it in the community. So make sure if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you do so, and then you will be updated as soon as I get that information. I'll pass that along to you guys, because I know a lot of people are wondering, and they have booked their trip here or looking to book, and they want to know what the situation is before they get here. What I can tell you is, what I heard is that now you have to be tested before you even get on the flight to come here. Because someone came here, I think it was from Arizona, and he had the virus, but he didn't know. I think it's called asymptomatic, and I think his fever was at 101, and that's how they found out. So now they're contact tracing. So now I guess what Hawaii's doing is that they want people to be tested before they get here on the flight. I don't know how they would do that. Because that's obviously other states. So depending on what state you're coming from, don't be surprised if, you get to the airport and you have to be tested before coming here. So I would definitely find out about that. Exactly. They don't want people to get here and then they find out that they actually have the virus. They're trying to avoid that at all costs. So they're basically saying, we need you guys to be tested before you even get here, which again limits the risk, because there's a lot we still don't know about this virus. So they're taking all the precautions, which is really great, and they've done a really great job at that. So all right, guys, so at this point, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much again for joining me on this walk. I hope it was informative and you learned something or found something interesting. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so, and we greatly appreciate it. And we promise to give you great content, things that you can watch our vlogs and take something away from it and learn something or find things that are interested. So when you do come here, you know, you guys can have a much better experience. One person told me, which was really interested, they saw our vlogs and they reached out to us via email, and they said your vlogs are so informative and they haven't really seen a lot of times people the way he posed it. It was very interesting. He said normally when we go on vacation, we go, you know, sometimes with our family, and we all want to get the most bang for our buck, which means that we always try to do research. A lot of people now turn to YouTube when they're visiting a place they haven't visited before, and they want to know what is there to do, where's the cheapest place to stay, where's the cheapest place to eat, where can I have the most fun. And basically it comes down to where can I get the most bang for my buck when I go on vacation. I want to know that I went to a location or destination and I got to do most of everything that I possibly can do in the period of time that I was there. And obviously you're not going to be able to do everything, especially most people vacation for a week, 10 days. But if you can leave that destination knowing that you did pretty much everything that you wanted to do, and time is always an issue, right? When you go on vacation, it's like, okay, you see people and they just like juicing every second, every minute out of their, you know, 7 days or 10 days of being there. And when you come back from vacation, a lot of times most people are exhausted, and that's because they were running around trying to do everything. It's very rare, you know, people come to a destination and just kick back and relax. Not saying that they don't, but most people do. They just want to experience as much as they can, and it makes perfect sense. So, you know, when they watch our vlogs, they see we give them all the information they need to know. And a lot of people we've met, even on the Big Island, we've done a lot of vlogs on the Big Island, and we've met people on the Big Island that said that they've watched our vlog and they're at that specific location because, you know, they saw it in the vlog and it was so informative that they got there already knowing majority of the information that they needed to know, and they were able to just get there and enjoy it to the fullest. So, you know, I'm really glad to hear that that is a part of the experience when you guys do watch our vlogs, and you know, I appreciate it, and I will continue doing that, and I'll continue improving on it, because obviously we can all improve on everything we do. So, you know, that is the goal moving forward, is to try to give you guys as much information as we can cram into a video. Unfortunately, that doesn't allow us to put out videos often and frequent, because the vlogs take a lot. It's a lot to shoot. It's a lot of research. It's sometimes going to a location, we get there and it's raining and I can't fly the drone. And not to say that the drone makes a difference as far as you know, the vlog, because we can still shoot the vlog, but you know, you do get the nice aerial footage, and sometimes I need to show how to get to a certain location, and I can only show it to you through an aerial shot. So sometimes we get to a location and, you know, we just can't shoot it, so we have to come back another day or sometime, you know, during the week. So, you know, it is a lot, but I'm glad that you guys are getting something from it. Anyway, I've been rambling too much. I want to thank you guys again, and as usual, just be out with us, and we will see you in the next one. Ciao.